Welcome to Next Crop Online on Laundry TV. My name is Dezzy D and I'll be your host for today. I've been a part of the Laundry family for the past 5 years and I'm a resident there every Saturday night. Yeah! Today though isn't about me, it's all about the next crop. So without any further delay, let's get into introducing our guests. Today we have Cousin Leth and Malicious Da Misfit joining us. Crew, how are we doing today?
Yo, what's going on?
Everything's Gucci over here.
How's isolation been treating y'all? You doing your best to stay sane?
Yeah, man, just trying to stay busy. Trying to do as much music stuff as possible, and just trying to keep a good head on my shoulders, bro. Like this time is crazy. Obviously, all the shows got canceled, and studio sessions have been put at a screeching halt, also. So yeah, man, just trying to do what I can do to stay happy.
Real. How about you, Leth? Same deal?
Same deal, man. I'm still going to work every day, but yeah, man, the weekends, you get bored, so it's got to find some stuff to do around the house. I've been doing a lot of cleaning, which is average. But yeah, no, music's on the cards. Been doing heaps, which is good.
For real. All right, well, it's good to meet you both. Let's jump into it. Leth, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us a bit about yourself.
Easy, yeah. Well, Cousin Leth from southeast Melbourne, originally from South Africa. It's where there's a little bit of an accent in there, but it's not much. But heavily influenced by grime music, so I make a lot of grime, pretty much only grime. That's pretty much me. I try for the punchlines. I try and get people's attention with the punchlines. So that's the Leth caliber. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome. Who would you say your biggest musical inspiration is? Like someone in the grime scene, or?
Yeah, well, when I first picked up on grime, I was listening to just a whole bunch of Wiley and pretty much only Wiley. So he was a massive influence to the music that I was making from the get-go. Been branching out just within the grime scene still. But before grime, I listened to a lot of Tech 9 as well. So got that double time flow, which I heavily stole from Tech 9. I'll say that.
Yeah, well, Wiley's an absolute legend of the game, and Tech's got one of the best flows of all time. So
that's it.
A couple of people definitely to look up to. Do you have any genres outside of rap and hip hop that you maybe want to experiment with in your music some more?
I've been trying to touch on a little bit of like the house music, like UK house, a bit of bass line maybe, throw it in there, because it sits at the same tempo as grime. So I find it's very easy to jump straight on, and couple of grime artists I listen to who have done that as well. So taking a lot of heavy inspiration from them, and it's just different doing what they've done, but doing it with an Aussie accent. It's
yeah, cool.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind diving into a little bit of house, which is always a bit of fun as well.
And what's been the highlight of your music journey so far?
Oh, well, man, my journey's been short. I only sort of jumped into this Feb last year, and then obviously playing Laundry a little bit earlier this year was the biggest move I've made. So I'd still say that'd be it, man. Playing in front of a whole bunch of cats there, Laundry was dope. So I was vibing that. That was the highlight for me for sure.
Awesome. There's always a pretty good vibe at the Laundry bar, so that's awesome to hear. All right, now that we know a little bit about you, why don't we hear you perform? Tell us about the track you're going to perform.
All right, man. So this is a song, it's called Go Home, and it's just about all the fake MCs. There's a lot of references to shoes, which I've got a few in the background there. It's partial collection, but you know what I'm saying? This is just about fake MCs trying to, a lot of people spitting, saying shit that they ain't really doing, and I'm not like that. I prefer to take the piss and have a bit of fun with it, so this is pretty much it. So we'll go from there.
All right, let's go.
Big ups, man, like Jazzy, man, on the production. Good bloke. Yeah, Cousin Leth, yo. I got a bone to pick, but I ain't gonna tell it to the last. And I pull out your tibia, I'll break your neck, and I kneecap that's when I leave them bed. Cry and act like silica, run up a man in the cinema. Don't give a fuck if he's watching us. Catch him out by his shoestring, tore out his shoestring, used to think he wasn't crap like N-ima. Got a pen in my hand, not using it for the pad like regular. Put it in the back of the next blood step and I flow, man, I'm like an Astro Nebula. Got a gas flow, known to have you. I'm developing a regular mass in your retina. Can't see me, can't be me, can't reach me, even on a cellular. I don't fuck with target. Cause all I do is take big W's. Never see L's, my bar's gonna double you back. Fold it, straight like a rubber you. Damage your brain like a lifetime of drug abuse. I ain't even nearly done with you. I'm not taking the piss. I'm number one and you're under bums like a number two. It can't phase me. That's Beyonce, waxed on, waxed off, spinning like Miyagi. Hang any MC up like salami. We'll fight and die like the army. Can't settle my score, one calmie. Making the verse shake and bringing the tsunami flow. Go for the car keys, get away quick cause I can't be far. If you can't handle the drink and you think you're sick with the flow, then just go home. Got no time for a brick. Man, don't deal with shit. Leave me alone, don't wanna know. Book an Uber and just go home. Hit the road in your kicks. Leave me alone and just go home. If you can't handle the drink and you think you're sick with the flow, then just go home. Got no time for a brick. Man, don't deal with shit. Leave me alone, don't wanna know. Book an Uber and just go home. Hit the road in your kicks. Leave me alone and just go home. That's 3 in a row. Got played like tic-tac-toe. Didn't miss that though. Saw my song in your quick downloads. I was in that zone. Next to Tech 9 and Chris Calico. I didn't kick back, bro. This track fist like this bad hoe. Never mismatch when I spit that flow. Oh no. Too much? The way you got my dick in your mouth like a toothbrush. Girls that are developing a huge crush. I don't do much, but I'm holding them up like a roof brush. Still youth blood, only new blood. Making it easy to choose from. So you better get back on the school bus. Your whole name is useless. If you can't handle the drink and you think you're sick with the flow, then just go home. Got no time for a trick. Man, don't deal with shit. Leave me alone, don't wanna know. Book an Uber and just go home. Hit the road in your kicks, go home. Leave me alone and just go home. If you can't handle the drink and you think you're sick with the flow, then just go home. Got no time for a trick. Man, don't deal with shit. Leave me alone, don't wanna know. Book an Uber and just go home. Hit the road in your kicks. Leave me alone and just go home. Flex like nuclear warfare. From ace to king, wall square. Got stacks like I'm living in the board chair. Never had short hair, repping the sportswear. Got a fourth there, Porsche my fourth, yeah. Switch creps along, I'm on the fourth pair. Never thought I'd blow like forced air. And he's thinking of the place like scorched air. And I'm the fire. Every day new man in my empire. I'm on a higher place, you're on the ground like tire. You're underground like dead man. I run sound like DJs. Run to watch like a lion. Come up from down and I'm the clown. Anybody reckon in the reckon my records are all liars. On the real though, true thought. When I grace the mic, it's so good they brought the house down while I'm making dance moves to corn. No dread in my eyes to make a root get torn. Make it on the mic like I'm used to porn. And I'm a bit of a dick when I used to talk. Sort of punchy along with the verse like I used to talk. Come through like news report. I'm thinking at a new resort. No way you get up and let me choose to walk. The words my verse that you use this for. Take out your AirPods. You can use the phone. Give us some help to get you moving forward. I got money so it's cheap for me to afford. Bouncing around in my Louis shorts. Cause I ripped up like a short cord, brother. Yes, cousin led, mom saying, that's it.
Wow.
Shit, bro.
Mad one.
Yeah. Can't really be performing that at an event, bro. You're gonna piss some people off.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I'm hoping so, to be honest. That's the attention I'm trying to grab.
Shots fired.
That was cold, man. That was cold.
Cheers, eh? Cheers, mad one. So like I said, I used to play in a metal band and I was a vocalist in a metal band, so there's a lot of breath control involved in that. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of that is just carried over to my bars, so I'm able to sort of, on one breath, do a lot more than what I guess most people can. Like, not to piss in my pocket, but I'll piss in my pocket.
That was tight. Awesome. Thanks for performing, man. That was real cool. Cool.
Thanks again for having me. It's a dope opportunity, so I'm stoked to be involved in this.
Fuck yeah, that was awesome. All right, I think it's time to kick it over to Malicious for a little bit. So, Malicious, we heard about Leth. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, man, I'm a rapper from the Bay Area, California, San Francisco Bay Area.
Nice.
I've been here for 3 years, but I kind of put music on the back burners because I had a son. He's 2 now, and you know, like I couldn't jeopardize my relationship with his mother or with him by, you know what I mean, chasing this and, you know what I mean, being gone all the time and stuff like that. So we're at a place now where I can pursue it, and you know, that's just where I'm at with it right now. Just trying to stay happy and healthy at home right now, trying to do as much music stuff as possible, and yeah, do more dope stuff like this.
Nice. I was gonna ask you as well who your biggest music inspirations are, but considering you're from the Bay, let me take a stab.
Ghost Ride the Whip.
Hey, Ghost Ride the Whip. Ghost Ride the Whip. Yeah, of course. E40 is my favorite rapper.
Oh damn! So,
I would love to work with him one day. And it's not that too far fetched, honestly. Like I've done a lot of performances in the Bay Area with other like Bay Area legends and stuff like that. It just so happened the weekend that my boys did a show opening up for him, I had my own show going on, so I couldn't go there and meet him. So until another time. And then my second guy is probably Lil Wayne. Those are my guys, man. Like I know some people don't think that they have the depth that a lot of like real hip hop artists have, but they do it for me. You know what I mean? I just like their styles. They're so unique and they're so articulate and intelligent, and it comes off in their raps. And that's something that I try to implement in mine.
For real. I don't understand if anyone says Lil Wayne ain't top 5 dead or alive. Like, he's the punchline king. I can't think of anyone that comes up with like half of the punchlines he comes up with, man. That guy is so witty. I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you have another genre outside of rap or hip hop that you want to experiment more with within your music?
I really love classical music, bro. Like, I know it don't look like it, but that's my guilty pleasures. Like sometimes when I'm just riding by myself, I throw it in the classic station and just vibe out. But more functionally wise, I don't play any instruments really. Like I learned the guitar a little bit, but like I have performed with reggae bands and metal bands and stuff like that. I think what I want to do like before my time here is done is I want to throw on like a symphony concert. You know what I mean? Do something really, really massive because I have an ear for it. I just can't play anything because I don't have the patience. But
for real. Awesome. And what would you say has been the highlight of your music journey so far?
Man, there's a Bay Area artist that like we grew up listening to. His name is The Jacka, R.I.P. He passed away probably like 5 years ago. And just from going from like listening to him growing up to meeting him and like being cool with him, you know what I mean? And being on a phone call basis and stuff like that, first name basis and all that. That was, once that happened, once I started performing with more Bay Area legends that we all grew up going crazy to in high school and stuff like that, like I felt like, I was like, man, this is legit, bro. But obviously me being in a whole nother country right now and getting some kind of love is a big thing in itself also.
Yeah, for real. I mean, they got that saying, your idols become your rivals, but when your idols become your friends, like that's even cooler though.
Yeah, best feeling in the world.
For real. Cool. All right, it's good to get to know a little bit about you too. Now it's time to hear what you got. Tell us about the track that you're going to perform for us today.
All right, this song is called Mary Poppins. I released the music video and the track for it in January. And it, like I said, like I just try to flex my intelligence a little bit, like throwing like double and triple entendres in there that are very, very subtle that go past like the normal person's ear. And like honestly, if I get in a writing mood, I just like to write and flow, and you know what I mean, I write until I can't write anymore. So this is like one huge long verse, you know what I mean, like 2-3 minutes of a verse. So that's just, I don't know, like you just have to hear it to get with it, you know what I mean?
For real. All right, cool. I'm interested to hear these entendres. Let's hear what you got.
Yep, let's hear it. Mary Poppins. Got a nice little intro to it. Shout out to my boy David Spears for making this beat. It's got a big, real Bay vibe to it, you feel me? Yeah. I never had a wing to fly under. Being kicked out the nest made me fly stronger. I'm gonna fly longer through the hunger, through the summer sun, make it rain. But I'm just trying to still lay thunder. My journey's called a pipe dream, somebody call a plumber. I ain't playing games like Mario and his brothers, cause I ain't chasing dames or running from a dragon. I'd rather explore a cabin than sit in a tavern, live life to the fullest before I'm a cadaver. You can call me Malicious Da Machine. I got solar and kinetic energy. I don't need sleep. I said I don't need sleep. The world's a living nightmare. Be careful how you dream. Your eyes are windows to the soul. Focus on the screen. Between black and white, there is gray. And in that gray, there's a whole lot of green, a whole lot of greed. Relationships capsize at sea. Burnt bridges prevent you from going where you should be. I got everything I need next to everything I love. I do what I want and I take what I deserve. Man, these haters are resilient like roaches. As soon as you kill one, many more be approaching. As soon as you kill one, many more be approaching. I'm a super Cali fresh kid, always catch me rocking dope shit. On some mo shit, on some get down on the flow shit. Feeling mania, have a shootout with the po-po shit. And when they ask what happened, I don't know shit. Bro, I'm thinking too much. Man, I'm so lit. About to take them on a high speed off a whole fifth. Ghost rider through the airport like it's '06. Hop on the plane and dip like a whole chip in the wind. Floating like Mary Poppins. This face on like I smacked some blue dolphins in this mob for life. For Jack, I'ma keep it popping in this fam over everything. It ain't no option. My lifestyle gotta express. Check the homonym, I gotta manifest. My intellect to show my mom and them I ain't a beast or a goon or a motherfucking goblin. I'm a monster and these beats is what I'm gobbling. Probably live till I'm 105 for my pride. I gotta do it live, cutty. I'm so fresh to death that if I died and the maggot ate my flesh, I turn into a superfly. Cause this guy's 250 proof. Spit gasoline, so they had to give me the juice. No cavities, but I spit like a missing tooth. Might want to brace yourself when I'm in the booth. Dennis said $1 million smile, see me flossing. Shit, I might need to rinse cause I'm dipped in sauce. If I don't make my own path, then I'm lost. Life gets real colder than frost. And it's always matte paint under the gloss. Run up, you can catch a fade like moss. Red or white shirt like you got it at Ross. Wake your game up like a gallon of coffee. Malicious in this bitch, I can never do it softly. I'm all gassed up like I ate a pound of broccoli. The man in the mirror is the only one that can stop me. Woo!
Yeah,
I
boy!
lost for a little bit there.
I was gonna lie, man, when that beat kicked in, I thought that was gonna be a real mellow track, and you just came hard with that, huh?
Jesus Christ.
That was good, man. That was good. I thought I heard a bit of like a bit of a West Coast vibe at the start, a bit of like an LA kind of vibe, but then like the more you got into it, I heard that Bay Area come out, man. That was tight. Awesome, man. Tell us about what that song means to you.
It's like a little bit about how, like, you know, the first line is I never had a wing to fly under, meaning like I never had like older siblings or like, you know what I mean, a real big like influence in my life to kind of model my life after. Right. And it's just all about me like kind of just going through life on my own, trying to figure things out and kind of like finding my own way. And you know what I mean, just trying to keep pushing and trying to make myself proud and other people proud, and you know what I mean, just kind of, you know what I mean, just like show where I came from and just to take it to new heights, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that was awesome. Unreal. Thanks for performing, both of you. That was real cool. And shout out to both your producers as well. Both those beats were dope. You want to give them a quick shout out right now before we continue?
Yeah. Shout out to David Spears, my boy.
Big man, Jazzy man from the UK. Shout outs, always coming through with real goods. Good as goods.
Good as. Super hot fire. All right, cool. Let's open up this chat a little bit. I'm going to ask you both a couple of questions. So there's no real format for this. Like whoever wants to go first can, and we can chat about each other's answers and whatever. All right. First question I'm going to ask. This is my next crop question of the month. All right. You sign a new record deal. Your label says they'll fly you out wherever you want to record your debut album. You have a killer song ready to go as your first single. They vibe it, but then they tell you they'd love you to release a posse cut as a remix for your first single. They tell you budget's no issue and you can get any 3 artists you want on the remix. So I want to know what 3 artists you're picking to get on your single for your posse cut and why are you picking those 3 artists?
Man.
Damn, this is actually a hard question.
Yeah, it's a really hard question, but you know what I mean? I halfway answered it. I'll probably throw Lil Wayne and E40 on there, and who else is? So I'll throw somebody in there that's really hot right now. Probably like Lil Baby or something like that. Just, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Just for the masses, you know what I mean? Like it's for mass appeal, and you know what I mean? That would be crazy right there.
For real. I could see Baby doing a mad hook on something like a little more chill like that Baby performed before.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, you sure you want to try and rap with Wayne 40? Nah, man, I'm just kidding. You got it. You got it for real. Man, that'd be. I don't know if I've heard them on a track together. They probably have.
You know what? They just did it. Was it last year? The year before? They got together on a 2 Chainz song.
Oh, for real?
Wayne and E40 is called $2 Bill.
Oh yeah, I know that track. That's hot. Like a $2 bill. Yeah, man, that'd be an awesome track. And I hope one day you can like work with 40 or Wayne. Like that'd be absolutely phenomenal, huh?
Yeah, I'll lose my mind.
For real, man, for real. All right, Lef, who you got on your ultimate posse cut and why?
Fuck, it's hard, man, because like I could go just Token, Chris Calico, and Tech Nine, and that'd be the fastest song. Or I'm probably thinking more vibes, and I'm thinking, got to catch a vibe. We've got guys in the UK, Bruce C and Window K or Window Kid. Mm-hmm. They're on that baseline tick, so I'll probably cop them too. And then Wiley just for that extra flow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I reckon that'd be a cool mix.
Not only that, but like having a legend like him jump on like a track, it just adds that like bucket list thing. Is you're like, yo, I've got Wiley on this track, man. I made it. Like, that's what's up.
That's it, man. Yeah, that's the ultimate goal here.
Man, you guys went hard putting some legends on your tracks, huh? That's awesome. I love it.
You know what I've found though? It's like anything else. Like if you work out with people who are stronger than you, you're gonna get stronger. You know what I mean? If you play ball with somebody who's better than you, you're gonna get better. You know what I mean? It's about like stepping up to the plate and sink or swim. And you know what I mean? Anytime I'm around any kind of like artist, like more than a couple, I come out of it a better artist. You know what I mean? So
for real.
Just gotta set the bar.
Yeah, see, I agree with that. But that's also like individual specific too, because I've known a lot of guys who will hang out with artists and musicians that are better than them, and they'll take mad offense to it almost. They'll be like, fuck, these guys are big, too big for their shoes, real cocky kind of guys. It's like, mate, you just got to try and learn a bit from them. I know quite a few like that. So
okay, yeah,
for real. And I guess that's what separates like dudes like you that are taking your music super seriously and you want to grow and learn. Like you want to be with the best and you want to hang with the best and you want to take what you can from it. And that shows like strength as a character as well, rather than picking someone that would just like who's just popular or whatever. Like picking the best of the best to go up against or just to vibe with. Like that's awesome. I love that. Awesome. Cool. All right, now we're going to jump into a wild card question. I've got a bag of questions which have been submitted by the Laundry crew.
Bag of questions.
Now, I actually haven't read any of the questions in here yet, so it's going to come to like just as much of a surprise to me as it is to you. I'm going to dive into this. Actually, quick side note here: if any of the viewers have any interesting wildcard questions that they want to submit, hit us up on our socials, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. And if you come up with a good enough question, we'll throw it into this bag of questions for the next crop to answer. All right. Actually, we came up with this concept earlier. Like I'm sure you've all heard of like what's it called? Marry or kill. We came up with like a rap version of that. So we've got feature, cosign, and battle. So we've come up with 3 artists.
That's crazy.
And you got to pick which one you want to feature on your track, which one you don't want to feature with, but you want them to co-sign, like pop you up on like Insta or Facebook or whatever. And then the third one, which you don't feature and which you don't co-sign, you got to battle. All right.
Okay.
This is the Legends edition. This is the aftermath edition of feature, cosign, and battle. So we've got here 50 Cent, Eminem, and Dr. Dre. Aftermath edition. Who are you featuring? Who's co-signing you? And who are you going to battle?
Okay, well, I think this is it's very easy. I thought we were going to have to come up with it ourselves. But obviously, be co-signed by Dre, feature Eminem, and battle 50.
Nah, that's where I'd swap. I'd co-sign by Dre, defo, but I want to battle Eminem just for that, because I reckon I could smother the bro, and I reckon that'd be the maddest title to hold. Be like, yeah, check it. See this little piece of paper here says I battled Eminem and I won.
Ooh, kill
that'd
it.
be dope.
For real. I mean, he's got that fast flow, so I can see where you'd want to go up against him. Whereas Malicious, I can see your style with 50 suiting each other a lot better. So it makes sense from both of you. And who wouldn't want a co-sign from Dr. Dre? Like,
for real.
That's an easy one. That's unanimous.
Yeah.
Imagine that you get that co-sign and then you're like, yo, Dre, send me a beat, and then just like, for real. I mean, I'm not a rapper or anything myself, but like, I think a battle with 50 would also have its perks because 50 pops off on IG, and you know you'd be getting that extra promo as well.
No such thing as bad publicity.
Especially when it comes to 50, man. He'd be talking about you, but like, if Eminem disses you on social media though, his fans are rabid. Like, you better come prepared if you're trying to battle Eminem. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's true. You're walking around with a fat target, but I mean, like, 50 Cent don't stop talking. Like, he's still going at all Lush sucks for all that all the artists. Swifty Cent.
For real. That's been a fun rivalry to watch during the isolation. All right, that just about does us for today. Cuz Malicious, thank you so much for coming in or coming online and having a chat. Before we peace out, do you want to let our viewers know where they can find your music online?
All right. Mary Poppins is on all platforms. Follow me on Instagram at malicious_the_misfit. And be on the lookout on my YouTube, Malicious Da Misfit. I have a bunch of songs up there, and I have Mary Poppins music video up there, obviously. But I've been doing this segment here in the house called Bars and Shit, where every week, I'm shooting videos from my toilet. And I'm spitting all brand new songs and all unreleased stuff on the toilet, and having like a little bit of chat also. So be on the lookout for that. Episode 1 was released last week, and I'm releasing episode 2 tomorrow. Bars and Shit. Look out for that, bro. Malicious Da Misfit.
Nice. I love that. Cousin Left, where can we find you?
I also want to give a shout out to the Bars and Shit, because I actually watched that the other day, and that was fucking great. That was a sick idea, and I wish I'd come up with that. But you nailed it. That was such a great execution. That was primo, man. I loved it. I'll be tuning in for the next. But yeah, Cousin Left on all socials. Yes, all socials. And you can find all my tracks on Spotify, Cousin Left, SoundCloud, Cousin Left. And pretty much anything and everything I do is always pushed through my Instagram anyway. Facebook's a bit of a rot, so IG, Cousin Left, at Cousin Left. And I think I've said Cousin Left enough.
We know who you are now. We'll find you on all platforms. I'm going to go straight to TikTok and type in Cousin Left. And if you end up like a shuffling to one of your songs, I'm going to be mad annoyed, huh? You said all platforms? Why?
I know for a fact that my songs are on TikTok, though I am not. So yeah, they're on that TikTok thing. So I want to see people start doing some TikTok dances, so I can learn them. That'd be dope.
Real.
I can't dance.
That'd be sick.
I'm going to start the official Melbourne Shuffle Challenge to a Cousin Left track on TikTok. How about that?
Let's get it.
Man, I am not going to do that. All right. Thanks for coming in, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, as well, watching at home. If you want to hit us up on our socials and let us know who you would want to jump on a track with you as your ultimate posse cut, or who you would battle, feature, and co-sign, hit us up and let us know your answers. We'd love to hear from you as well. There's a mosquito flying in front of me right now. I'm not just fanning the flames of the fire.
That's because you're in freaking Atlanta, Georgia right now.
Yeah, for real. Shout out to 2 Chainz. Thanks for tuning in. Hit us up. We'd love to hear from you. That just about does us for today. So tune in next week for another episode of Next Crop online. And this is Dezzy D for Laundry Bar TV signing off. Peace.
Peace out, bro.
Bye.
Peace.